Hey guys, so this is Nameless Reviews. We're back again. This week we watched The Snowman. So what'd you guys think?
It was okay. I mean, I was expecting it to be a lot worse once I saw the Rotten Tomatoes scores going into it. I was like, ugh. But, it wasn't that bad.
I already forgot how low my expectations were going into the movie. And I think you're right, because I think you mentioned that hopefully it'll be better. And yeah, it was a little bit better because my expectations were pretty low for it.
That being said, there was some pretty shitty stuff in there.
I like Michael Fassbender.
Yeah, but I mean, who doesn't like
Yeah, that was a given.
Yeah.
I mean, Michael Fassbender was good.
If anything was going to be good in it, it was almost a guarantee.
It looked nice. I like the setting. I mean, I guess the book is they based off a book from a Norwegian author. And I really like the setting. I know it has to be taking place in Norway, but I think it looked nice. I really like the snow setting.
You said but, as in, but.
I don't know what I said. But I did like it. I did.
Cinematography was gorgeous, getting that Norwegian landscape going, but it was pretty slow paced throughout. I mean, I don't think it was nearly as slow paced. I mean, this is gonna be a pretty unpopular opinion already, but it wasn't nearly, I think, as slow paced as Blade Runner. Though I think the difference here is that Blade Runner was a different kind of movie as far as pacing was concerned.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know, I think you just took that cold element to it. Like, it takes place in this cold setting, and then I just added, there was some cold dialogue, it wasn't, nothing in this film that really stood out, wasn't strong. But I think it added to the elements of it, maybe as cold as it was. So I did like that too.
So what was the movie about?
So there is a string of murders, and Michael Fassbender has to solve them.
that's all you got from the movie?
Yeah, that was what the movie was.
I mean, it's very core essential, sure.
Sort of fell on his lap.
So
Or I guess he went looking for it.
I guess he was like an expert serial killer catcher back in the day. And then a new girl comes in who has a case that she already wants to jump right into. And Michael Fassbender's like, I'll come along with you, why not? And then he jumps right in with her. They kind of took control of the case, really followed all the leads when she was stuck on one person. And just kind of fell through.
For him being such an excellent detective, he was ignoring quite a bit of, clues and stuff. Like anything, he was basically on the same side as most of the actual detective work that was going on right there. He was like, oh, well, she probably went for a walk or something for the first murder or something, whatever he said. He didn't actually believe that she was gone for good or that anything malicious had happened. It's like, you think that the smartest detective at this point would be, a little bit more susceptible to this kind of stuff, or,
But even the stuff that he was saying, he was right about. There's talks of affairs in this, that's a big theme in it, having affairs, and then even abortions brought up. And it all, he was pretty smart about it all. He knew what he was saying. He knew where every route went and reasons why. Possibly even motives. It just figuring out who it was and why they were the motive why the killer was doing it, more specifically, and what was why were these women being targeted. So.
Did anyone find the reveal of the killer to be in particular surprising at all?
I mean, I didn't care who the killer was in this movie. I didn't really care to follow the mystery. I was just kind of going along with it. But I didn't care to figure out who it was ahead of time. I wasn't trying to predict it.
I wasn't trying to predict it either. I just think it's just
So was it good to say that we just all generally weren't invested in any way, shape, or form in this murder mystery?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't.
Well, that's really unfortunate.
Were you?
No.
Yeah.
It just was too bland for me.
Yeah. Yeah. And then that other, the flashbacks to 9 years early.
Yeah.
Yo, that was weird. I just wanted to bring that up real quick because literally all I was about first.
I know we brought up the editing and all already, but
fake and it didn't get picked up.
Yeah.
So they had an ADR.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm sorry. I just backtracked real quick because I just started thinking about that. But yeah, I mean, overall, I don't think it was a terrible movie. I think it was barely entertaining, and I was engaged the entire time. But it was.
It could have been better.
It could have been better. I feel like it had a lot of potential to be really great, though. But
And for
I
being based
digress.
off the book, obviously can't live up to the book. But I heard this book was pretty great.
yeah,
But for what it was okay.
Honestly, I've never heard of this book.
It's Norway.
cool.
It's from Norway.
Yeah. So we good?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's this week's episode of Nameless Reviews. We'll see you guys next week.